Hello everybody and welcome back to Dollar Tree Dinners. As you can see, I am a little bit under the weather and that's the reason that I haven't put a video out in a couple weeks now. I kept wanting to update you guys and let you guys know that I've just been sick, but every day I've been thinking to myself, well, tomorrow I'll probably be better. Tomorrow I'll probably be better, and every day I haven't really gotten better. I have been tested for the flu, I have been tested for COVID. I don't have either of those, so honestly, it's really just a cold, and this happened to me back in December too. I caught a cold at a convention and it lasted me like 2 to 3 weeks before I was like 100% again. So I feel like lately these colds have just been on steroids and it's been a struggle, but I really want to get a video out, so we're gonna try to do a kind of budget video. I've been asked a few times if it's possible to feed a family of 4 for under $100 a week, and I feel like it is, but it is quite challenging. That's $25 per person per week, and I know that usually a family of 4 means like 2 adults and 2 kids, which does affect things because 2 kids can possibly eat like 1 adult serving between the 2 of them, but I'm going to assume by family of 4 that we're talking about like 2 adults and 2 teenagers, or just 4 adults in general. So I'm also not doing this for an entire week. I'm just going to try to see if we can feed a family of 4 breakfast, lunch, and dinner for under $15, which is basically $100 divided by 7. And then one other thing, no oatmeal, no rice, and no beans. I think that's about it. Oh, and this is also assuming you don't have access to a store like a Walmart or an Aldi. So I'm actually going to be doing my grocery shopping today at just a regular everyday grocery store. This is Food Lion. It is the chain that I have access to down in the South. Everywhere that I have ever lived in the South has had a dollar store and a Food Lion. So I'm very acclimated to Food Lion, and I'm really not a big fan of Food Lion in general. I find that their prices are kind of subpar. Oftentimes I can get things cheaper at dollar stores than I can at Food Lion, but dollar stores have their limitations as well. So if you guys enjoy this video and you enjoy this concept, then I'll repeat this at both Dollar Tree and Dollar General, and then we can compare all 3 menus. I just really enjoy, and I feel like I do my best work when I have a specific budget or specific parameters to work with, and that's part of this channel to me, is not just about sharing meals, but giving you guys ideas on unique ways that you can feed your family within specific limitations. I do think I have a really fun menu planned out, and I do think it's a little bit different from some other videos I've seen that kind of follow the same construct. So let me go into Food Lion, let's spend my $15, and then I'll show you everything that I got. Groceries are secured. I could not have done that better if I had tried, and I did try because, like I said, I made a menu in advance, but my total before tax came out to exactly $15. Now in Virginia they charge 1% tax, so it was $15.15, but that is still amazing because that is still $5 per meal to feed a family of 4. And I think that's pretty fantastic. So let me show you what I got, and then we'll cook it all up. First of all, potatoes. I got 2 large russet potatoes. These were on sale for 79 cents a pound. So this was almost 2 pounds, which was $1.37. Secondly, I got 1 large yellow onion. This was 99 cents a pound, and this onion was almost a pound, so it rang up at 96 cents. A dozen eggs. This was the cheapest that I could find. It was $2.09. One way that I try to make sure I'm getting the cheapest price at my local grocery store is I will pull up their website, which has a search function, and I'll type in eggs, and then I'll sort by price low to high. I did that for a few different items just to make sure I wasn't overlooking anything in the store that would potentially be cheaper. The next item I got was imitation crab. Now this is something that I don't often see in people's budgeting videos, but it's a really affordable way to have seafood. This is an 8-ounce package and it was on sale for $2.39. So again, I don't see this very often, but it is really affordable and I use it pretty frequently in my house. I also got a box of cornbread stuffing mix. This was $1.19, and a can of green beans for 64 cents. Food Lion has this little Cha-Ching brand. It's like their extreme value brand because they have like the name brand, they have Food Lion brand, and then they have Cha-Ching. And Cha-Ching has a very, very limited selection of items, but it generally is going to be the cheapest that you can find at Food Lion. Lemons were also on sale, so I grabbed one of those for 50 cents. A loaf of white sandwich bread. Ideally, I had wanted to get hot dog buns, but they didn't have any of the Cha-Ching brand hot dog buns in stock, so I did get a loaf of white bread. Not the ideal choice, but I also was thinking about getting it anyways because I was thinking it would be nice to have toast with breakfast. We've all grown up in a situation where we have used white bread as a hot dog bun, and I don't think we have enough visual representation of that. Which, speaking of hot dogs, that's the next item that we got. Technically, these would have been cheaper at Dollar Tree. I try to only do one store at a time because I'm not going to drive to a second store just to save 25 cents. These were $1.49 at Food Lion. They would have been $1.25 at Dollar Tree. To go along with the hot dogs, I got some hot dog chili sauce. This was 88 cents. And a big bag of potato chips. I just went with the wavy kind. They also had barbecue and they had regular. Again, this is the Cha-Ching brand. I think that it's interesting because I feel like this compares to the Canadian No Name brand, which is also packaged in this kind of bright, solid color package. No Name brand is like the generic brand of Canada, and every time I see this brand at Food Lion, I just think of Canada, basically. Lastly, condiments, because you know I can only use oil, salt, and pepper for my own pantry. I'm assuming you have nothing in your fridge, nothing in your freezer, nothing in your pantry. So I did go to the deli section of Food Lion. From there I was able to get some ketchup, some mayonnaise, and some hot sauce. I was also hoping to get mustard and relish. They didn't have any. So I went to my nearest gas station. Again, I tried to only do one store, but I figured it was worth a shot. I went to the gas station that's just right across the street from Food Lion. They did have mustard packets, and I also asked them if I could get some relish, and they were kind to oblige. Remember, the answer is always no if you don't ask. I just wanted to mention that as a resource. Of course, you probably already have things like ketchup, mustard, and mayonnaise on hand in your pantry, but in the event that you don't and you're in an emergency situation, you can usually get some packets for free at most places. Even as I have filmed just this intro, I am losing my voice as I try to speak, so I'm gonna probably keep talking through this video at a minimum just to kind of save my vocal cords. I don't think that was a bad spread of meals for $15. It is certainly not the most exciting meals as far as like, you know, eggs and potatoes, and then we had chili dog sandwiches for dinner, but I was excited to be able to show you something like crab cakes for lunch, which I feel like is a little bit more elevated. Sometimes when you're in a rut and you're trying to find some cheap and inexpensive meals to feed your family, it's really easy to fall back on certain things that are kind of tried and true. And hopefully this gave you some new ideas. But overall, I really enjoyed the meals. Again, not the most exciting when you're working with a very, very small budget. You're kind of limited. But again, if you guys enjoyed this and you want to see me do it again from Dollar Tree or Dollar General, just let me know in the comments below and I would be more than happy to integrate those as well. It would be interesting to compare the three and just see, you know, what you can get from a grocery store versus a dollar store with the same budget. Hopefully by the next time I see you, I at least have most of my voice back. It is very hard to talk right now, but I hope you guys are having a fantastic day and I will see you again soon.